Hello guys, now I want to explain mock test 6 questions. So in the first one, it's better to simplify and then multiply. For example, root of 45, that will be root of 9 times root of 5, which means it's root of 3 times root of 5. And root 32, it's 16 times 2, which we can say is 4 root of 2. And 90 is, it's 9 times 10, so root of 10, 3 times root of 10. So it's like 3 root 5 times 4 root 2 over 3 root 10. And then, before multiplying, it's better to simplify. So that will be 4 root of 10 on the numerator and root of 10 denominator. And then we can simplify that root of 10, which gives us 4, which is an answer. And in the second question, we have a pentagon. AC and BD are the diagonals. That's it. So if it's a regular pentagon, we know that all sides should be same. Which will get two isosceles triangles. First one, BCA, ABC, this one, and the other one, BCD, two isosceles triangles. We need that two isosceles triangles because for regular pentagon, we can find one of the interior angle, which will be the angle B, and angle C at the same time, because if it's a regular pentagon, all sides and all interior angles are same. So we can find it by getting the sum of interior angles and dividing by the number of angles, so which will be 108. So if one of the angles is 108, then we can find other two angles. Let's call alpha and alpha. So we know that for the triangle, sum of the interior angles should be 180. So 108 to alpha should be 180, which means to alpha is 72, alpha will be 36, sorry, 36. So now we can find the measure of angle for another triangle, BCD. But we know that they're same. If one of the angle 180 and the two angles are same, it's same as the triangle ABC, which means the measure of angle is 36. I mean, so this angle CBF and CDF, they both are 36. And we know that sum of the two interior angles for the triangle, it's equal to the third one's exterior one. I mean, 36 and another 36, they are interior angles of the triangle BCF. There are 36 and 36. We know that their sum will be 72, which is the exterior angle of the angle BFC, that one. Or you can find the third angle, let's say y here, 36, and y, that will be 180. So y will be 108. So if y is 108, we know that x and y they are supplementary angles, which means the sum is 180. If y is 108, so x will be 72. So answer is B. In the third question, as we said in the first one, here again, it's better to simplify or show that in the simple form. Here I prefer to show it like a root of 2 times root of x and then plus root of x over root of 2 equal to root of 2 over root of x. Then for the fractions, we know that we should make the denominator same to add it. That's why I multiplied it by root of 2. I multiply the first fraction, numerator of the first fraction, and denominator of the first fraction by root of 2 to get the denominators same. So as you see, now the denominators are root 2. So when we multiply numerator by root 2, that will be root 2 times root 2 times root x, which is root 4 times x, which means it's 2 times root x. Then plus root of x equal to root 2 over root of x. And on the left-hand side, we know that 2 root x plus root x, that will be 3 root x. So 3 root x over root 2 equals to root 2 over root of x. Then for the fractions, for the equations, we know the cross multiplication method, which will be 3 root of x times root of x. That will be root of x squared, which is x. 3x equal to root of 2 times root of 2. That will be root of 4, which is 2. Root of 3 root x times root x, root 2 times root 2. Then I got 3x and 2. So if 3x is 2, x will be 2 over 3. That's the question. Find the value of x. So answer A. Question 4. For the rhomb, we know that for rhomb, all sides are 18. All of them are same. If all sides are same and one of them is 18, of course we can say all sides will be 18. And then if one of the angle is 60, we can see the isosceles triangle here. Then we can say the angle ABD is same as angle ADB, which means it's also 60. So if two angles are 60, it is obvious the third one should be 60. So now we get an equilateral triangle. For the equilateral triangle, let's find the height of the rhomb. Here, the height of the rhomb is the height of equilateral triangle. So if one of the side is 18, and we know that the measure of these angles should be 60 and 30. So from triangle, there are two special forms. One of them is 30, 60, and 90 degree. If opposite side to the 90 degree is 18, we learned that the opposite side to the 30 degree, that should be half. It's 9. And opposite side to the 60, that should be 9 times root 3. Or we can use the Pythagorean formula. That's it. Now we got the length of height. So we said it's 9 root 3. Here, let's see. Next, question 5. Find the product of non-common prime factors. Of course, maybe we can find all the factors. Maybe we can use tree method, like factoring, and then 2, 16, 2, 8, and 2 and 4, that will be 2 and 2. Or you can use another method, like showing all prime factors with showing all prime factors on the right side. So 80 divided by 2, that will be 40. 40 divided by 2, it's 20. 20 divided by 2, it's 10. By 2, it's 5. By 5, it's 1. So as you see, 2 is common, and then one more 2 is common. One more 2 common. One more 2 is also common, but not others. So we need the non-common prime factors, 5, 2, and 2. That's why we say the answer is 20. 2, 2, and 5. So answer A. In question 6, number of elements of, so that means the difference. It's like we should take the elements from B, but not from A. Elements from B, but not A. So that's why we say A, D, and E. There are 3 elements, so answer C. Okay, in question 7, we should find A, B. Here, the triangle ACD is an isosceles triangle. Then, if we draw the height, if it's isosceles, and if we draw height, we will get the 2 sides are same. That height is at the same time, it's a median. So 12 divided by 2, that will be 6 and 6. And using Pythagorean formula, AD squared, 10 squared is equal to, let's call that point H. So DH squared, which means 6 squared, plus AH squared, which is the height squared. So 136 plus height squared, the height will be 8. So now we have a right triangle, AH, and that's side B, H, A, B. Again, if AH is 8, and we can find the length of BH, which is the sum of BD, 9, and DH. So it's 15. That will be 15. Let's find X, the length of AB. We should find AB. Again, the same formula, 8 squared plus 15 squared. AH squared plus BH squared will be AB squared. That's it. So X will be 70. B is the answer. Let's move to the other one. 8. How many different integer values can X take? For that kind of questions, it's better to make the denominator same. For example, first one we can multiply by 4, and that one by 10 to get 60. That will be 4 over 60, x over 60, and 10 over 60. So it's easy to find the values of x. As you see, there can be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the question is how many different integer values? There are 5 different integer values. Answer A. In question 9, uh, 3 cubed is 27. Absolute value of negative 11 plus 8. Negative 11 plus 8 is negative 3. So absolute value of negative 3 is 3, positive 3. And here, that will be negative 8. As you know, negative 2 cubed, it's like negative 2 times 2 times 2. It's negative 8. So now we got that 3 cubed is 27. And absolute value is 3 over negative 8. So 24 over negative 8, that will be negative 3. A is the answer. And question 10. At trader discards 20% of the first purchase during spoil. Spoil. What minimum person should increase the selling price? So we should increase the selling price of the remaining fruit in the process. Avoid a loss in the trade. Avoid a loss. Let's say X is the let's say X is the cost or the price. X price and Y amount. So to purchase the price, avoid the loss. So that means at least after changing the price, we don't know how that changed. Let's call it P percent. So when price was X and the amount was Y, X times Y will be the total cost. And after the trader discards 20%. So the amount decreased. So decreasing by 20% means we can show that like this, Y times 0.80. It's the amount after decreasing 20%. And X will increase. Of course, we have to increase the selling price. So let's call it X times P. We don't know how that changed. That's what we should find. So that will be X, Y times P times 0.80 more than or equal to XY. So we can eliminate that XY. So P times 0.80 more than or equal to 1. So P should be more than or equal to 1 over 0.80, which is, that should be, that should be 1.25, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's 1.25. So that means we multiplied X by 1.25. So it means at least we have to increase it by 25%. If we increase it by 25%, the total cost will be same. That's why we say the minimum increase should be 25%. D is the answer. Question 11. It says B is a tangent not radius 10 at a point A. We know that radius and tangent line, they are perpendicular. And the radius is 10. And the length CD is 16. What's the length of AB? That's the question. For that question, we can use that method. The method that we said, if we know that if it's a right angle, or we draw that from the center, that will divide the side, that chord, in two same parts. I mean 8 and 8. And at the same time, we know that the radius is 10, which we can show here, or maybe here. That's your choice. It's 10. So that's what we should find. X, the length of AB. We should find AB. That's it. X squared plus 8 squared will be 10 squared. So X is 6. Answer C. Question 12. So we should find the number of diagonals from one vertex. So the formula was n minus 3 from one vertex. We said that itself and two neighborhood points. I mean, for any polygon, itself and two neighborhoods, we should take them. And then we can count all the diagonals which we draw from the one of the vertex. So that's what we said. It's the formula was n minus 3 from one vertex. So if it's regular octagon, it's a polygon with the 8 sides. So we know the number of sides is 8. So 8 minus 3, that will be 5. So A is the answer. Now question 13. We know that AB, or here it's given BA, they are 2-digit integers. Like AB, we can show that like 10A plus B. Or if it's BA, that will be 10B plus A. We can say it's 10A plus 1B plus 10B plus 1A over 10A plus B minus 10B minus A, because of the minus, as you know, that will change 10B to the negative 10B, A to the negative A. It's equal to 55 over 18. And on the numerator, we know 10 and 1. It's 11A and 11B over 9A minus 9B equals to 55 over 18. And 11 is the common factor on the numerator, and in denominator 9 is the common factor. It's better to simplify, because now after simplifying, as you see, we can divide both sides by 11, that will be 5, and divide by 9 both sides, denominators, that will be just 2. So we got that A plus B over A minus B is 5 over 2. And using cross multiplication is better. That will be 5 times A minus B. So 2A, 2B equals 5A minus 5B. If we take 5B to other side, that will be plus 5, which makes 2 and 5, 7B. And if we take the 2A to the right side, that will be 5 minus 2A, which is 3A. Then we know that A and B, they are 1-digit number. I mean, in that question, maybe 1, maybe from 1 to the 9. They cannot be 10, 11. It's just 1 digit. That's why we say B should be 3 and A should be 7. So the value of A is 7. C is the answer. Question 14. There are X boxes, 20 packs of the chocolate, and after selling 50 packs of the chocolate, expression on the remaining packs. So now we should find the total number of the packs, which is the number of box times 20, because we know that for each box there are 20 packs. So for X boxes there are 20 X packs, and then we subtract 50 of them after selling 50. So that will be the expression which represents the number of remaining packs. So C is the answer. And next question 15. Angle bisector. So AB is 2 times EC. Now we can say if EC is X, the length of AB, that should be 2X. So for this triangle, for this parallelogram, that angle is same as that one, because opposite sides are parallel and they are interior alternate angles. So we know that all the 3 angles, they are same. If they are same, we have an isosceles triangle. That's why we can say it's 2x. If AB is 2x, BE will be 2x. So total length of BC is equal to 12. At the same time, it's 3x total. 3x. If 3x is 12, x is 4. So EC equals to 4, BE equals to 8. So that side is 8, that one is also 8. So perimeter of the parallelogram will be 8 plus 12, And again, 8 and 12, 2 times 20, 40 is the answer. As you know, after 16, you'll see open questions. In that question, again, as we said in the previous one, for the parallel lines, these two angles are alternate angles and their measures are same. And if they said they are same, we can say it's 50. So the angle measure of CAB should be 100, 50 and 50. So the answer is 100. In 17, 3 exams. A student has taken 3 exams. Arithmetic mean of the first 2 is 7. Mean of all 3 is 6. Last exam. Okay, let's say first one A, second one B, and the third one C. Average of, or arithmetic mean of the first 2 is sum divided by 2. It's 7. So that means the sum of 2 exams, 14. And sum of 3 exams says all 3 exams, it's 6. Divided by 3 is 6. So it means A plus B plus C, sum of all 3 exams should be 18. So now, as you see, we know that the sum of first 2 exams is 14. So 14 plus the third one is 18. So the third exam should be 4. 4 is the answer. Question 18. Here, maybe you can multiply them. You will get the number, and then you can add 4. After adding 4, you can factorize it. You can take this out of the square root, or we can say that 125 is 127 minus 2. 129 is 127 plus 2. So we know that A minus B times A plus B is equal to A squared minus B squared. That's what I used. I said it's 127 squared minus 2 squared plus 4, which is 127 minus 4 plus 4. So as you see, it's 0 and squared. 127 squared, root of 127 squared, it's 127. That's it. 127 is the answer. And question 19. Find a larger number, 2 numbers whose sum is 14 and difference is 4. So we can use a simultaneous equation. So we know that the sum is 14 and the difference is 4. By using elimination method, we can just add them. 2x will be 18, which gives us x is 9. So x plus y equals to 14. Y is it's 5. So the question is find a larger number. 9 is the answer. And question 20, in a parallelogram, two adjacent angles are in the ratio 5 and 1. Let's call it x and 5x, two adjacent angles. And we know that for the parallelogram, they're parallel, and the sum of the two adjacent angles should be 180. So x and 5x equals to 180. 6x is 180, so x equal to 30 degrees. The question is find the measure of the larger angle. If the smaller one is 30, other one should be 5 times 30, which is 150. So the answer is 150 degrees. That's it. And question 21. In question 21, it says they are inverse proportionally. We know that for the direct proportional, it's like a number, a constant times x. But for the inverse functions, y over x, y times x equals to constant. So that means That means 4 times 9 equals to constant. So constant is 36. So here 1.5 times y should be 36. So y equals to 36 over 1.5, which will be dividing by 3, 12 times to 24. So 24 is the answer. That's it. So answer 24. After 21, I mean for 22, 3, 4, and 5 for that questions, you should show your solution. So in that question, if the product of the roots is equal to half of the sum of the roots. So product of the roots is half of sum of the roots. So we know that the product of the roots is c over a, and sum of the roots is negative b over a. So here the product is 2a. Oops. First we should open that. That will be x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 3x minus 3a plus 2a equal to 0. And then x squared plus x minus a plus 4 equal to 0. So then we can say the product is the c over a. Product is equal to that one. Product of the roots is equal to sum of the roots divided by 2. So negative a plus 4 is equal to negative 1/4. So we can take a to the other side, 1/4 to the left side. That will be 4 plus 1/4 equal to positive a. So a is equal to 4 times 1/4, or you can say 4.25. That's it. So we should find the value of a, which is 4.25. Oh, wait. Here we mixed that. Oops. We don't have to write it twice. We already showed that it's the half. So just show negative 1 over 1, b over a. So that will be negative 1/2. So negative a plus 4 over 1 is negative 1/2. That will be 2. Negative 2 times negative a plus 4 is equal to 1 times 1. It's 2a minus 8 equal to 1. 2a equal to 9. A is equal to 4.9. That's it. And next question, 23. The sum of all interior angles, which we know that is 180 times n minus 2, and sum of exterior angles, which is always 360, is equal to 1,440. Number of diagonals. Then we should find the number of diagonals. We know that the number of diagonal formula is n times n minus 3 divided by 2. So we should find the number of sides first. Here it's 180 n minus 360 plus 360 is equal to 1,440. So 180 n is equal to 144, 18. We can simplify them maybe by 2, 7 to 2, and 9. And it's 8. So we know that the number of sides is 8. So just substitute it. 8 times 8 minus 3 divided by 2. That will be 4 times, it's 5. 4 times 5, it's 20. So the answer is 20. The number of diagonals, 20. And next question. So let's show a circle with the 2 chords. It says, let's say chord A, B, and chord C, D. An intersection is that point. We should find AP. Let's call it X. PB is given, it's 5, and CD is 24. We know that CD it's in the ratio 3 to 5. So 3 plus 5, it's 8. So 24 divided by 8 is 3. So 24 divided in 2 parts, 3 times 3 and 5 times 3. That means 9 and 15. So one of the side is 9, CP, another one, 15. And now we can use the formula. Formula says that for this chord, there are 2 sides, X and 5. For the other one is 9 and 15. And we know that the product of the 2 sides should be same. Then simplify by divide by 5 both sides. That will be 3. So X is 9 times 3. It's 27. That's it. The length of AP is 27. And 25 here. FK is a mid-segment. Okay. So mid-segment, that means that size will be same. And FP equal to PK, that means it's also X plus 7. We should find the value length of BC. Let's call it Y. Now we know that Y plus, the length of BC AD half is equal to FK, because we know that FK is mid-segment. So BC it's Y, and that length should be 4x plus 2. Y plus 4x plus 2 over 2 is equal to FK. It's 2x plus 14. But as you see, we cannot find Y as a number. That will be in terms of X. That's why we should find the value of X. So we can use that property. If FK is mid-segment, if that 2 sides are same, we can say that the ratio of sides will be 1 to 2. So X plus 7, the length of FP, to the length of AE, that should be 1 to 2. X plus 7, 3x minus 3, that will be 1 over 2. And then we can use the cross multiplication. That will be 3. So X is equal to 14 plus 3, 17. Now we got that X is 17. We can substitute it. So Y plus 4 times 17, 68, plus 2, 70, divided by 2 is equal to 48. So Y plus 70 is equal to 96. Y is equal to 26. So 26 is the answer. We should find the length of BC, which is 26. That's it, guys. Thank you. See you on the next lesson.